Hey folks, it's going to be Easter weekend, and hopefully I don't get bugged by my family. Oops, got it? He likes honey buns like old Uncle Al. Now, the main part of this problem that I, excuse me, that I keep watching people like, we could build a filter system for our air. Even the dog can't believe that. I don't believe it. Okay, a 4-inch pipe, and you're trying to off pressure your bomb shelter or fallout shelter, and you don't have an exhaust pipe, but the air will go through the door, through the cracks in the door. Radiation comes in through the cracks of the door. See that kind of thinking, folks? It's like people looking at old Uncle Al. You just stepped on our cat, Uncle Al. No, I'm bringing common sense. Okay, you don't have a baffle system, so it doesn't work. So you're going to make another barrier in front of the door so radiation don't go in as air goes out. You should have some kind of valve system to release the gases out. A lot of people forget about this. It's in Reluctant Survivors. Okay. And pulling through, they even show you a homemade one. You even have a Geiger counter you can build at home. Yeah, let's see. Homemade Geiger counter. Okay. This is an example. You want something bigger than that to filter your air inside the house. Okay? Fairly easy to build, simple principle. What Practice Prepper is doing. Go check out his channel. So we watch him build his little filter box and stuff. He has 2 HEPA filters, nothing preventing the larger particles or baffles. First, nope. Air goes into both sides through a little vent so the bats don't get into it. Why worry about bats? They'll be dead from irradiation. We're worried about certain dust particles. Well, it goes through the HEPA filters. They'll be clogged in less than 20 hours. So you have to go up there and replace the HEPA filters. I didn't think about that. So you have a box on a 4-inch pipe. You made 2 holes for one on the right and one on the left, and you have a little air channel going through. Why build the second hole? Well, I was going to put a pipe in there to go to the house. Why? Okay? The way he has it set up, clean air is supposed to go down the pipe. Okay? If it's going to the house, he has to hook up another fan system to create offset pressure for that box. Okay, you cannot run off, well, I'll have one for the shelter and I'll have one for the house. You can't do that. So I goofed up on that part because air pressure. Now back to the pipe. 4-inch pipe, air pressure. Well, I need a fan to run it. If it's not a certain squirrel cage air compressor or intake, all you're doing is wasting time, and you're not set up because most setups have a 6-inch pipe for the hand crank models, and I don't think Practice wants to be there cranking on that handle for 2 weeks. Come on, kids, grab a hold of that handle and crank away. So I get some sleep. Yeah, and later on everybody suffocate from CO2. Okay, if you're using the baffle system for the doorway to bad air escapes through the door. Okay, he hasn't been to the bathroom yet or cooked. Somebody gets sick or anything. Odors and smells will build up in that shelters fast. That's why you have an exhaust vent. And if you're using the overpressure system, that door has to make sure that radiation stops by the baffles and only air goes out. The way he has it set up, door right there, open. Just put screen door. Okay? Everything he sets up, good on paper and in his mind in theory. He didn't think this went out, folks. It may not work. Okay? He still has to test it. He has to run a fan, a blower in that little space for 3 days, 72 hours straight. Okay? And a lot of those vent exhausts for the bathroom or for the kitchen can't handle 72 hours, and it doesn't push enough air through. It's an exhaust fan, not an intake fan. I keep telling people this and they look at me. So that's why you spent all that money in ductwork in your house? Yeah, because I have one lung. And I have to do it so I don't have to change the HEPA filters all the time. But Uncle Alan, you have 3 other filters ahead of it. And I kind of look at these people like, it cost me $160 to have the guy come up there and remove first 3, clean the first screen, replace the other 3, and the HEPA filter, because I only have one lung. Okay? And then the big one, okay? Again, talk about filters. If you're using a filter system, it has to run for 72 hours. That's where most of the heavy fallout material you have to worry about. A lot of people don't know about fallout. Most people are like that elderly couple on When the Wind Blows. It's on Tubi. It's free. Tubi. Tubi. Go check it out. I feel really sorry for people because they don't understand. We could drink the rainwater. Nothing purer than rainwater. Not after a nuclear attack. You don't drink the rainwater, folks. But we could filter the water. Okay, there's Arizona. Go over there and filter all that radiation water out there. Or better yet, Fukushima or Chernobyl. All those soldiers wouldn't be dying right now from radiation poisoning, would they? Okay, a lot of people don't click in their head. They don't think it through. Okay, so remember, again, with the filters, if you're using a gas mask filters, it's anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours, depending what filter you use. And wearing a gas mask and a suit does not prevent radiation poisoning. Okay, it prevents fallout on you, but does not prevent radiation poisoning. Those tablets do not stop radiation poisoning. No. So better wake up. If you have a question, write it down in the comments, because I'm getting tired of seeing all these channels say, you could drink a lot of apple juice and that'll stop radiation. No. Okay, it's a preventative. All right? It won't stop radiation. I keep telling people this. If you don't have a dosimeter and a Geiger counter, a good one, and know how to use it and figure out the math for it, I would not be worried about radiation. Be like that old couple on Where the Wind Blows. Get some lawn chairs, sit out there in the radiation, and die in 2 weeks. Okay? I am serious. A lot of you guys are doing a lot of weird things. You can make your own earthen filter and filter out the water. Yeah, and you'll still be dead from radiation poisoning in 2 weeks. Okay? It gets silly, folks. All right. If you're going to make a filter at home, HEPA filter, practice has the right idea, but you have to filter out the other stuff in the air first, and then you use the HEPA filter. Or you're out there in another 20 hours in the radiation for 30 minutes cleaning out the filters, and people inside like, what taking practice along? Well, he's trying to figure out how to make the box better. But doesn't he know the people inside are running out of air and he didn't put in air tanks? So, well, somebody better tell him. Okay. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. And we seen the heater, that little budget heater thing he had. Okay, that didn't work out too well, was it? Like, I can't put a fireplace in there, but you put in skylights. Yeah, so it won't be dark. It's like the idiot I seen. Yeah, and this bomb shelter sold good. It had windows. This is why my head hurts when I keep watching these videos by these people, and it's like skylights, non-baffle doors, don't understand overpressure. I'm going to get another cup of coffee. So like I said, folks, if you want to see a good system, go check out Atlas Shelters. Somebody firebombed their main office a week ago when I was talking about filtration, air filtration. I think I got a good idea who did it. A lot of companies will try to sell you these crappy air filters. Only one I trust is Atlas Survival Shelters. Go check out his channel. It's very good. I do highly recommend it. A lot of people don't think. So please check out Atlas Shelters. And if you can, try to get this book. And I'll see you later. You have a happy Easter. And I'll be seeing you, folks. Bye now.